Recently, I've been wanting to get back into 35mm photography, and I thought what better way to do this than getting my hands on a new film camera. So in this video today, I'm going to showcase a new film camera that I have, and I'm going to be shooting a roll of Portra 800 through it. So if you want to stick around to see the images, and more importantly, see which camera I'm shooting with, then stick around for the rest of the video. It's my favorite incense. I got it as a gift and it's so damn good. I've also got Japanese tea here, genmaicha. Beautiful. What's up? If you're new here, my name is Tats. Otherwise, welcome back to the channel. And let's get straight into the juicy stuff. The new camera on the channel is in fact a Minolta Dynax 9XI. Man, look at this thing. It's an absolute beast of a thing. I have to confess though, this isn't actually my camera. I'm borrowing it off a friend, but it's still a new camera to me, so I still wanted to share it with the channel and test out the images for myself. I was randomly chatting with one of my work friends and he told me that he had a couple of film cameras at home. So I asked him what he had and he brought one to work and I was like, whoa, this is freaking crazy. So yeah, he's lending it to me for a little bit. So thanks, Gordon. This is pretty cool. I really don't know too much about this camera except that it was made in the early 90s and it's a 35mm camera and it has some pretty modern features which I'm going to touch on later in this video. When I received this camera from Gordon, he gave me 3 different lenses for it. And in my opinion, the most unique one is the 20mm f2.8. I mean, firstly, look how cool this lens looks on this camera body. But also, I've never shot film with such a wide angle lens, so I definitely wanted to test this out as soon as I could. So I hit up my friend Dew and we headed to, Gordon's Bay. We headed to Gordon's Bay in Bondi on a beautiful sunny day, shooting Portra 800 just before the sunset. And yeah, let's head to that video. Pass down the road and then over the fence there. Let's try it. Just a little further down. Dude, this is so chat. Maybe in the full sun just over here so everything's evenly lit. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, maybe like a 45 degree this way from me. So a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, squat. Oh, this is really tight. That's cool, that's cool. Okay, look into the lens. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's do another one. I want your piercing side, so maybe like close my eye. That looks nice. Yeah. Oh bro, it's gonna be nice. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'll do one more. Just for safety. Same pose. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Let me switch the lens back to the wide one. I think that pose looks really cool. Yeah, bro. It's a cool shot. So at the beach, I shot most of the roll of film on the 20mm lens. and it was actually really unique and interesting to shoot with such a wide angle lens with film. I've had some experience shooting wide angle with digital photography, but like I said previously, never anything with film, so it was quite a unique experience. For the fashion oriented shots, the 20mm lens was actually pretty nice. I could get a lot of low angle shots and it wouldn't warp the image too much, but it'd give me a fantastic wide angle sort of view. The wide angle look is definitely a little bit more unique compared to the standard 35mm and 50mm focal lengths, but it's definitely not ideal for headshots and portraits of faces and such. So I found it very interesting playing around with that lens. Speaking of headshots and portraits, I did play around with the 50mm lens while I was at the beach, and the pictures that I took with it are incredibly sharp, and the roll off from the sharp detailed parts of the image to the blurred background is incredible. It's almost medium format like. I was super surprised when I got the images back, and I kind of wish I shot with the 50mm lens a little bit more. Aside from the lenses, the thing that stood out to me the most with this camera was its modern autofocusing features. In my experience, when people think of 35mm cameras, everyone sort of gravitates more towards the older SLRs, the more retro looking ones with less electric features such as autofocusing, and I think that this camera really shines as a modern film camera. Especially for fashion oriented shoots, I think having a quick autofocusing feature is really invaluable. The last thing you want is having your model to feel too awkward waiting in a position for too long while you're trying to adjust your camera, get the right focus, and then maybe take one photo. Shooting with these modern film cameras, it's a lot quicker, you're still getting the film look, and you can take maybe 3 or 4 photos in the same span as you would with one of those older SLR cameras. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is that having autofocus on one of these film cameras is actually really cool, and I was actually surprised how much I enjoyed shooting with it. So at the beach, I only shot half of the film roll, so I decided to set up another portrait shoot with my good friend Pranava, and we headed to a car park rooftop to catch the sunset. And yeah, let's get to that footage. Yo.
I'm on a car park rooftop today. I've got this new camera with me. We're gonna shoot some portraits when the sun goes down a bit more. So yeah, let's get into it. With your right leg, you can like put it against the wall, and the other one you can kick it out a little. Stay there. Maybe just like head on the floor, arms spread out. I'm really wide though, but we'll take the shot anyway because I'm here. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So I've got 3 lenses for this camera. I've got the 20mm, I've got the, what is this? Oh, 100 to 300, which is like a crazy telephoto. I don't know how I'm gonna use that, but we can try it out maybe. You go a little far away, like maybe to the top of the stairs up there. Wow. And I've got a trusty 50mm prime. I'll probably be using these 2 the most. This 20mm got like a crazy different kind of view that I'm not used to, so it's quite fun. So you lie down. Maybe you can squat a little. Try a couple different angles, like look this way a little. Okay. This way. Yeah, I like that. Hold it. 3, 2, 1.
So after wrapping up the shoot at the Carpark rooftop, I quickly went and got my film developed so I could see the images as soon as possible. If you're in Sydney and need a photo developing lab, I would recommend going to Rewind Photo Lab. They opened up their new store in Alexandria and yeah, they do a pretty good job. Yeah, so thanks Rewind. I already mentioned the autofocusing feature this camera offers, but there are some other modern features that I think really give you a different shooting experience when compared to older SLR cameras. This camera offers a very nice inbuilt light meter where it seems quite precise. For most of the shots here, I overexposed by maybe 1 or 2 stops, and yeah, they came out exactly how I expected they would. For ease of use, this camera has 2 little dials that really make it easy to change the shutter speed and the aperture without taking my eyes out of the viewfinder. I found this very helpful, especially while on the shoot, and I can definitely see how this would be used in professional settings because those little distractions of moving aperture and stuff, they can take time and sometimes you even forget. So having a display on the inside of the viewfinder telling you what settings you are on, it's quite handy. One of the stranger features this camera offers, and I think it's unique to this Minolta camera, it has a little card, and each card can be swapped out and they give you different functions. So at the moment, I've got a card in my camera for multi-spot. Whoops. Oh, I lost it. Where did it go? I just dropped it and I don't know where it went. So at the moment I have a multi-spot metering card in the camera. I'm really not too sure how this operates at the moment, but maybe in the future I'll figure how this works. I think what we need now is to check the sound of the shutter slap. That's quite nice, yeah. That's quite a nice sound. The last modern feature that I want to talk about with this camera is the ability to shoot multiple shots very, very quickly after each other. This camera auto advances the film, and I'm not too sure how many shots I can get in consecutively, but it's pretty damn quick. Like, listen to this. I mean, at that rate, you could burn through a whole roll of film under a minute, so yeah, I guess that gives you the option, right? When shooting, I found this helpful when there was motion in the shot and you just wanted to make sure that you captured the moment correctly. So yeah, this was my first experience shooting with the Minolta 9XI. I burned through 1 roll of film with it and the images look great. I had a lot of fun shooting with this kind of unique experience of a modern film camera in comparison to older day sort of simple SLRs. And I think this fast-paced sort of workflow definitely complements fashion photography. But I actually have something cheeky here. I got a flash for it. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a video on how this looks together. Yeah, see you next time. Wait, it didn't go off. Wait. Okay, see you next time.